industry is very keen to hear from you about the measures taken after COVID. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Reddy. May I now request Dr. Gopal Moore, advisor of the State Government and Forum of Affiliates of the FTCCI Committee, to kindly introduce the Honorable Union Minister. And thank you so much, Dr. Moore, for facilitating this program.
Madam, welcome all the friends of FTCCI. It is my privilege and great pleasure to introduce respected Sri Piyush Goyal ji. Sri Piyush Goyal ji is the Minister of Railways and Minister of Commerce and Industries, Government of India. He is member of Upper House, Rajya Sabha, and Deputy Leader of Rajya Sabha from party. Earlier, he served as Minister of Railways, Coal, and additional charge of Ministry of Finance, Corporate Affairs twice. He was Minister of State for Power, Coal, New and Renewable Energy, and Mines. Shri Goyalji's tenure has seen Indian Railways achieve its best ever safety record in 2019 and 1920. Shri Goyalji's tenure, he received the 4th annual Cornet Prize in 2018, recognizing the path-breaking transformation in India's energy sector, which is seen. During his 35-year-long political career, Sri Goyalji has held several important positions at different levels in the world's largest political party, Bharatiya Janata Party, and is in its national executive. He has been the national treasurer of the party in 2019 Indian general elections. He was a member of the and Publicity Committee. He has also headed the BJP's Information Communication Campaign Committee for the general election in 2014. Sri Goyalji has had brilliant academic record, all India second rank holder chartered accountant and second rank holder in law in Mumbai University. He also served on the Bank of India's largest commercial bank, State Bank of India and Bank of Baroda. He was also nominated by the Government of India to Task Force for Interlinking of Rivers in 2002. Sir, under your leadership and Prime Minister's vision, you have taken up a lot of initiatives to give support to the trader community with formation of Trader Welfare Board in process and Pradhan Mantri Vyapari Mandhan Yojana, which is also launched by the government, and the Kisan Rail and Parcel Service for small traders is being undertaken guidance. Sir, it is our privilege to invite you to video conference with industry members of Telangana state for the first time post-COVID lockdown. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Dr. Moore. May I now request the Honorable Union Minister for Commerce and Industry and Railways, Government of India, to Piyush Goyal, to kindly deliver the keynote address.
Thank you, Dr. Gopal Moore, for your very kind introduction. Thank you, Mr. Inani and Mr. Reddy, for the very valuable suggestions that you have just made. Mr. Anil Agarwal, Ms. Khyati Naravne, other friends who have joined this interaction from FTCCI, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for organizing this interaction, particularly in these trying and difficult times of COVID-19. Of course, such avenues of interaction give us new ideas, they give us an opportunity to know the ground situation. And I suspect virtual engagements such as this are now going to become the new normal. Of course, it's very good for all of you also, because any meeting with me would have meant so many of you would have had to fly down to Delhi, spend a whole day here. Some of you may have had to come the previous day. You would also have to wait if I was busy in some other engagement. Even today, a very important meeting with my party president came up at 3:30, which was the original time of your meeting. We were quickly able to reshuffle the program and engage with each other because it was virtual. If it was physical, possibly we couldn't have done that. There would have been a problem of your flights. Some of you wouldn't have reached by this time. Conference rooms would not have been available. So many other issues could have happened. So this is all the new learnings from COVID-19, which I hope will help not only government reorient and improve our style and work of functioning, but will help all of you in your businesses, in your work. And I think it's this, the global world is going through disruption. But out of this disruption, I see very good times ahead of us. How strongly we can emerge through our resilience, through our collective efforts, and reshuffling old business processes, re-engineering old business style of working is going to define success in the days and months to come. In fact, all of us have to change our mindset. We in government, you in business. And when all of us align ourselves to the new normal, I suspect we have better times waiting for us. I'm tempted to read out a quote from Charles Darwin, who had said, and I quote, "It is not the strongest or the most intelligent who will survive, but those who can best manage change." I think it's very appropriate for today's time, today's day and age. We all have to rise to this occasion, rise in our battle against this pandemic, against this crisis. We all have to reorient our policies, our practices, look at deeper engagement with each other, but also better performance going forward. And I can only share with you what some of the things we have been doing. For example, the Indian Railways has been reorienting its freight operations, its passenger operations, and our timetable. A lot of major decisions are being taken, which will help us give better service to industry. And I've opened my phone not to see any other message, but to read out yesterday's statistics of freight performance. Yesterday was 29th September. Yesterday, we have moved 33% more freight on Indian Railway system than we moved on 29th September 2019. 33% more, 1/3 more. Can any of you believe that? I couldn't believe it when I saw the message today morning. Over the first 29 days of September, and I suspect today will not be much different, we have moved 15% more freight than we moved in September 2019. How does that sound to you? We have moved 15% more freight than 1 year ago in the same month of September. While, of course, in the aggregate from April to September, we are still down by about 9%. Collectively, the entire railway family has taken it upon itself that we'll not only make up this 9%, which is about 54 million tons now, but we'll exceed last year's performance. While doing that, obviously, we are giving discounts. We have done a lot of liberalization, removed a lot of restrictions in our goods movement. Gopalji has interacted with me on many occasions where he has given me ideas how to improve our parcel service, how to increase our courier engagement, e-commerce engagement, what needs to be done to give businesses an incentive to move freight from the railways. It is this mutual engagement, this working as partners, that has helped us achieve this, that has helped us make bold projections for the next 6 months and thereafter. And in that same spirit, We are now rewriting our entire timetable. Freight trains will be a part of timetable. Freight trains will have designated paths. And you'll be happy to know the average speed of a freight train today is about twice what it was 1 year ago. Twice, 100% increase. So what material you send from Hyderabad to Guwahati, which used to take 1 week earlier, is now going in less than 3 days. Mr. Dhanayar, can you please mute your phone? Orient your own working, your own businesses. रोने धोने से कुछ नहीं होता है. If you keep crying over COVID, you are bound to fail. If you will not feel bad, I will say you deserve to fail. Because businessmen are not meant to cry. Businessmen have to show resilience. Businesses have to work within difficulties, within circumstances, and over true entrepreneurship is all about. And my confidence is that you have that resilience. I know businessmen in Hyderabad can overcome the worst challenges. You have the capacity to overcome any difficulty. And towards that end, if you will look within yourself to see what needs to be changed, what needs to be done differently in the post-COVID world, I am sure we will not only do better in the months and years to come, but we will transform India's business, India's prosperity level. Government also has been working in different ways to deregulate, remove entry barriers for new investment. We have opened up defense manufacturing for domestic industry in a big way. Mining, particularly for coal mining, is being opened up for commercial engagement. And we have made a number of changes in single brand retailing to promote new businesses in civil aviation, in agriculture, in financial services, capital markets, several sectors. The government is opening up the economy for greater private sector engagement. Railways is also opening up for greater private sector partnerships. And I am confident that working together, business and government will ensure that the economy not only goes back to the old levels of prosperity and growth, but under the Atmanirbhar Bharat package and the various initiatives of the government, we will together overcome this pandemic and make sure that our slogan of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas is successful and earns the trust of the people of India, Sabka Vishwas. और ये करने के लिए हमें सबका योगदान भी चाहिए. ये योगदान आप सबसे हमारी अपेक्षा है, हमारी प्रार्थना है. We hope you will all cooperate, you will all participate in our collective effort to change the destiny of 135 crore Indians in the years to come. In fact, by unshackling the agricultural sector, by opening up the agricultural sector to greater participation by the private sector, by opening up avenues for our farmers, giving him options, he will obviously have the option of minimum support price, which is an institutional mechanism and will continue to be there in the future also. He will also have the option to sell in the mandi. None of the options are being taken away from any farmer, but he's been given also the option to look for newer markets, to look for better price, to sell at the farm gate, to sell to other market participants. I think these agricultural reforms are a watershed moment for our farmers and will change the course of history for agriculture in India. It will help to increase production, increase productivity, increase the price realization of the farmers, increase the income of our farmers, and will truly herald a new beginning, a new future for our Kisan, for our farmers. Atmanirbhar Bharat and being vocal for local is intrinsic to our plans for the future. India will create an economy where quality products are made at large scale within the country so that we can become a more and more self-reliant economy. You will recall that when we went down into the lockdown in March earlier this year, India was not making personal protective equipment. We were hardly having a few thousand in stock. We had no testing kit manufactured of the scale required. Masks would have been in short supply. We would not have been able to meet the requirements of ventilators in the country. But rising to the occasion, our Indian industry has today made India one of the world's largest manufacturers of PPEs, masks, testing kits, ventilators, and we have become self-reliant in these products. So much so that we have now started exporting these products. Similarly, our pharma industry, a lot of which is located in and around Hyderabad, has done India proud by providing for the needs of the world during this pandemic period. And I am delighted that India is now looking to align itself with global standards, global scale of operation, which will help us create new job opportunities, more businesses for our Indian businesses, encourage startups in the country, encourage entrepreneurs to invest in new manufacturing and service sector, and we will leverage technology, bring down barriers to bring in new technology from around the world, increase our engagement with the rest of the world, be a part of resilient supply chains so that our contribution to global trade, global economies increases in the years to come, and India truly becomes a global partner for businesses around the world. Atmanirbhar Bharat is not about closing India's doors to global engagement. Atmanirbhar Bharat actually opens the doors of India wider to global engagement, to get modern technology from other parts of the world. Products which are not economically manufactured in India, we will import in larger quantities so that we can provide service to India and our Indian brothers and sisters. But we'll also use those products so that we can produce it at economic levels of production, global levels of production, high quality products which we will market in the whole world, increase our exports, increase our market share in areas like textile, automobiles, pharmaceutical, steel, aluminium, toys. There are so many sectors which we have identified, wherein leather products, footwear, where we have the capacity to become global dominant players. Government of India is working in partnership with state governments, with local bodies to identify and expand India's engagement in these products. We are also looking at how we can make single window clearance a reality, a genuine reality, where you don't have a window behind which hundreds of doors open, but all approvals come on one platform and businessmen find it easier to do business in India, both our local entrepreneurs and our international business conglomerates. We believe India has great potential given our strengths in digital technology, given our capabilities of data analytics, artificial intelligence, to improve the services that we provide 1.3 billion Indians. And if we all work together in this spirit of partnership to promote our MSMEs, to promote our startup ecosystem, improve our infrastructure, make sure affordable housing is available for all the people under the Prime Minister's affordable housing programs, I am sure growth both in rural India and urban India will take wings in the months to come. We all need to adapt with the new normal. We all need to increase our effort to foster creation of sustainable infrastructure, foster creation of new job opportunities for our young boys and girls, and become a world player and a world leader in areas where India has competitive and comparative advantages. Let us all work together in that spirit. I have noted some of the suggestions that you made today, and I will certainly take up those suggestions once you forward me a copy of your paper that you have prepared with the relevant ministries to see what more can be done to further improve the business climate, improve your own businesses and their potential. I am sure such engagements between industry and associations and businesses with the government of India and with the state government and other bodies will help improve both the sentiment, the business sentiment, and the mindset, both of government and industry. Let us work together in the same spirit of cooperation with a constructive approach on both sides, with a positivity that you have demonstrated today, and I'm sure will transform India and the Indian economy to emerge as a young, powerful, global economy and truly get the rightful place that India deserves in the Committee of Nations. Truly make India a superpower, a country which the world looks upon as a trusted partner, as a reliable partner for their own global requirements. And that is the true way forward for India that I think organizations such as the FTCCI is engaged in creating. And I must thank all of you for your participation and for the interest you have taken in making Atmanirbhar Bharat a reality and expanding India's own global trade, India's own engagement with the rest of the world. My best wishes to all of you, your families, and your dear ones. Stay safe, stay healthy. Please maintain all the protocols of COVID because these are still trying times. We don't have a cure. Vaccine is still under development. It's important that all of us take care of our health and the health of our employees, our near and dear ones. Maintain 6 feet distance, 2 gaj ki duri. Ensure everybody is always wearing a mask at all times and stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you very much.
धन्यवाद माननीय मंत्री जी. धन्यवाद माननीय मंत्री जी. Thanks for an enlightened talk and boosting morale of trade and industry. आपके आत्मनिर्भर भारत के संबोधन से उद्योग और व्यापार का आत्मविश्वास बढ़ेगा, इसी कामना करता हूँ. जो भी हमारे सजेशन हमको मिल रहे हैं वो सब कंपाइल करके हम आपके कार्यालय में भेज देंगे, तो कृपया आपके ऊपर ध्यान देके आवश्यक कार्रवाई करें।
Thank you so much.
Didn't get you clearly.
As our president suggested, we will combine our presentation which you made in the past and we will share it with your office. May I now request our Vice President, Mr. Atmanirbhar Bharat, to continue the meeting.
Good afternoon, sir. It is a privilege to propose hearty vote of thanks on the successful conclusion of meeting on Atmanirbhar Bharat. Mr. Piyush Goyal, Honorable Union Minister for Commerce and Industry and Railways, Government of India. Thank you, sir, for your valuable time. On behalf of on behalf of Federation, of time and interaction with our members, here at FTCCI, proud the dynamism of your for your proactive growth and encourage work outside from the opportunities in the post-COVID world have inspired our sir. Sir, your kind words for Hyderabad is when over so many hurdles. Sir, we will definitely work hard more to overcome all these hurdles and become more and more self-reliant and Atmanirbhar Bharat. Thank you, Dr. Gopal Murthy, sir, advisor, our State Commerce Committee, for your efforts in facilitating this conference. I thank the government officials and executives, members of managing committee, past presidents, and members of FTCCI for their gracious presence. I also thank the press and media for covering the proceedings of this conference. Last but not least, I would like to thank our informed audience for quick participation in the movement. No such event would have been. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again.
Namaskar.
Namaskar. Thank you all.
Dr. Gopal? Okay, thank you all.